your host, Sarah. Welcome back to Norway Savings Bank's Safe Banking web series. We have arrived at our final episode in the series. To this point, we have discussed what a scam is, broken down some of today's most popular scams, and how to build your scam defenses against their efforts. Hopefully, you are now more comfortable identifying and protecting yourself against the many ways you may be targeted by scam attempts. But the honest truth is, as we work to keep you trained against fraud, scammers are also learning new ways to extort money. At Norway Savings Bank, our job is to listen, support, and advise you every step of the way, your way. We're focused on being there for all the moments where you need us, for the milestones and everything that happens in between. And with the persistence of scammers to steal your money during life's moments, this episode will be dedicated to teaching you what to do if you believe you have been scammed. Imagine the phone rings, and when you answer, the caller explains they are confirming your online order. After you explain that you did not place any orders, they request your debit card number and 3-digit security code on the back to compare it to the order and make sure it isn't fraudulent. Reluctant, but worried that somebody may have been ordering off your account, you give the caller your information. The caller confirms that you did not place the order and apologizes for the confusion. After you hang up, you begin to worry that you may have given your information to a scammer. Do not be embarrassed or afraid. It is very important to understand that falling for a scam can happen to anyone. The ability to comfortably admit that you may have been scammed will lead you into the most important concept related to protecting yourself from further loss: communication. Communication is key to moving forward. You should tell someone you trust. Explain to someone in your life who you trust what has happened. If you are unsure how to move forward, confiding in someone you trust will allow them to help you. You should also report the scam to your bank as soon as possible. Whether a scammer has gotten money, account information, or your personal information, regardless of what the fraudster may have told you, you should report the incident to your bank by contacting their call center or by going directly into a branch. When reporting your potential scam interaction, it is important to give as much detail as you remember and to share what was discussed. The bank will then walk you through what your next steps should be. Some things they may recommend include putting warning signs on your accounts, locking transactions and activity so no further harm will occur with the account in question, closing the account to then open a new one. In some cases, the bank may be able to research the claim and gather more information on your situation. It is important to trust your bank and its professionals, as they are experienced and trained in what to do to protect you from further financial harm. After contacting your bank, it may be important to also contact local police and federal agencies. Reaching out to the local police is a great way to gain information on what to do next. They will advise you on the best course of action moving forward. The police may ask you to file a report. Similar to explaining your interactions with bank officials, it is important to be honest and accurate when retelling the scam scenario. If you had personal contact with a fraudster, as you may see in the contractor scam, it will be important to report as much personal and physical information you may recall from the meeting with the scammer. You can report to any of these federal agencies.
Better Business Bureau, website bbb.com. Federal Trade Commission, website reportfraud.ftc.gov. Financial Fraud Enforcement Task Force, www.fincen.gov/contact.
It is important for you and the community as a whole to report when you have been scammed, because it enables authorities to learn from different scam events and to better educate those in similar situations in the future. With the courage to share your situation and the ability to communicate with the proper channels, you will have a better chance at limiting any losses that are the result of a scam. As we come to the end of our web series, our hope is that you are now more aware that a scammer is the ultimate salesperson who will offer or tempt you with lies and plausible stories. You can now identify and recognize today's most common scams. You are now comfortable picking up on the red flags and warning signs that scams share. You have a plan on how to build your scam defenses and tools to block fraudsters. And if you or someone you know has been scammed, you know what steps to take next. After watching our series, if you are still unsure about anything we have covered, please feel free to return to any episode for a refresher or visit your local Norway Savings Bank branch to discuss any questions or concerns you may have in regard to fraud. If you are a Norway Savings Bank customer, please also feel free to contact our customer care line if you believe you are currently dealing with a possible scam or fraud situation. They can be reached by calling 888-725-2207. On behalf of Norway Savings Bank, I'm your host, Sarah. Thank you for watching our Safe Banking web series.